Hey guys, I wanted to jump on and tell you a little bit about this video. We went down to the Titanic Museum in Branson, Missouri, and they did not allow you to film on the first floor of the exhibit due to copyrighted material or items that they had. So we didn't get to film much on that level, but I did a little bit on the second level, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. So when you first get there and you go through the line, they hand you these boarding passes. And on the back is the name of a person who was on the ship. So Jackie was passenger Thomas Blake, who was a crew member and from Southampton, England. And I was Miss Ingeborg Anderson, a 9-year-old traveling with her family from Sweden to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So it was just kind of neat they did that. And at the end, there's an exhibit, a memorial for the passengers who perished, and also tributes to the ones who survived. And the whole museum was pretty neat. You had to look up your passenger at the end. Well, you didn't have to, but you could look up your passenger at the end to see if they made it or not. And there were people dressed for the times, through, period dress throughout, that they weren't guiding the tour, but they would tell you about the objects that were in the room that you were viewing. So it was just kind of neat. And if you get a chance to visit, there's also another one in East Tennessee, Pigeon Forge area. So take a look. I'll put a link in the description for our tour of the Titanic Museum in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Check it out. Upon entering, you could touch this wall there, and it was ice, like you were touching an iceberg. We were also given a device that you could use to describe the section you were in. All you did was enter the number of that display, and you could listen to the story about it. When you finish the first floor exhibit, you come out and see the grand staircase up to the second level. Also the best place for photos. Now, did you know that the co-owners of Macy's department store, Isadora and Nathan Strauss Sr., perished on the Titanic when they refused to board lifeboats to allow others to go before them? And also a fun fact, Nathan Strauss Jr. had a roommate at university named Otto Frank, Anne Frank's father. Now, this little display was very cold. They had the temperature as if you would have been out on deck at night when the Titanic struck the iceberg. This is the sloping of the decks. This shows the sloping of the deck as the Titanic went down. Wow. Yes, I climbed up there to see how steep it was, and it was very steep. This little pool of water is the same temperature that the sea was the night the Titanic sunk. It's instructing you to put your finger in. I did not read that and put my whole hand in, and it felt like knives sticking into me. There's also a timer to let you know how long you keep your hand in it. The Titanic actually made several stops to pick up passengers and crew and supplies along their trip before it sank on October 14th, 1912. And it only took an hour and 40 minutes for this huge ship to sink.
Right on the bow of the Titanic, the classic shot of the Titanic.
Finally, the tribute to all the passengers on the Titanic, whether they perished or made it. The crew and third-class passengers had far few people survive than first or second class. And the passengers that Jackie and I were given both perished with the Titanic. And when you're finished with the exhibit, stop in the gift shop. They have lots of neat things. And don't forget to pick up your Titanic Euro souvenir.